Set 2.
Well, Aljaz here is in the same position he was in as he was yesterday, losing the first set in a tie break. But as we know, he's not going to go away anytime soon. Unbelievable backhand down the line. Coric hit an amazing. This one right here. Look how he steps into it and cracks it. But then he ready for it and going straight back to the ball came from. Superbly struck backhand. First point of the second set. No letdown from the Brit. 2 quick points. After such a grueling first set, it's come out ready to play. Nope. Well done. Great aggressive forehand from Coric, setting up the easy put away. This one right here. No mistake with the smash. It's 30 love to 30 all now. There's that drop shot again. Oh yes, well done.
He used the drop shot a lot yesterday against Ramkumar.
In the second set especially.
Pretty effectively.
And the lob to follow it.
Yeah.
Followed up. He did a good job with that. Such good feel with that. I don't think Borna Coric has hit a single drop shot yet. What a hold.
Aljaz Bedene hold serve. Opens proceedings here in the second set, having lost the first set 7-6, and knowing fully well that if you should lose this match, Anand, he's going to be dropping a few points.
Yeah, 60 to be precise, but I think they would drop him at least 10 spots. But still, he could have lost any of his earlier matches. All 3 setters, gutsed it out. Now he's lost the first set again for the third day in a row. Let's see how whether he can pull this one out or not. But looking at the way he started that second set, it certainly looks like he's in there for the long haul and ready to fight the second set out like he did yesterday with Ramkumar. No drop in level from Aljaz Bedene. Coric with the heavier ball. I will have to say that Coric has the heavier forehand and probably even on the backhand with his opponent, and the bigger serve as well. Approach shot not deep enough. Borna Coric's serve is heavier, but Bedene's serve is sharper. Look at this. In the strike zone of the backhand. Paid the price.
Great racket speed there on that backhand.
That's well done. Perfect play. Nice wide serve and following it into the net. Easy backhand volley. Anytime he gets a short ball on that forehand, really punishing it.
40-50.
Bedene is so far behind the baseline that he's really got to generate a lot of pace to get the ball deep. Yes, beautiful. Oh, great lob. There's the drop shot again. No, didn't quite pull it off after covering a lot of ground. Borna Coric. Look at this. A little unlucky. Had enough time to hit that angle.
Coric doing a lot more running than Bedene, that's for sure.
Well, he should stick to the booming ground strokes. This one here was an easy put away. Absolutely no reason for this. Kissed the top of the net and fell backwards. Shame. Amazing court coverage and even more amazing ball striking. Very, very close to the lines. Probing the angles. Look at the angle on this ball here. Inside the service box and then the deep forehand down the line to close out the point. Brilliantly manufactured point.
18 shots. And Bedene now has break point. This is the second game of the second set. Oh, wonderful serve by Coric down the center. Bedene is challenging the serve. The SL official review. Smack on the line.
Well done. That's the way to do it. Hits a heavy forehand, follows it into the net. Didn't try anything fancy. Good, solid. This one here, cross-court volley. Always taking the ball above the level of the net, which is the way to do it. Nicely done by Coric.
Game point to the 8th seed. In a grueling second game. And let you guys know how long this game has taken. Oh, a wonderful second serve.
Gutsy second serve there. Went for it, got it right on the line. Oh, he's challenging, is he?
Already 6 minutes and 21 seconds into this. The challenge, the SL official review.
Who's he talking to?
I really don't know what really happened there, but I guess there's no challenge now. That serve was on the line, so it's 1-all. Second set.
Bedene following it up with an ace. Yes, great 1-2 from the Brit. Wide serve and the forehand down the line, forcing the error. Wow, another one straight down the tee. Clean ace. 192 on the speed gun. Nothing you can do about that. Another one. 3 clean aces from this young man here to maintain the lead at 2-1 in the second set.
DAT Tennis Stadium in Nungambakkam, suburb of Chennai, the southern port city where my fellow commentator hails from, his hometown.
The burbs that we call them in the States.
And I heard from his brother today that he was a whiz chess player as a young man.
I was. One of the reasons I got into tennis is because my mom didn't like me playing chess and spending all those hours in front of a little board. So I put into tennis at the age of 8 and hated it. I had no choice in the matter though. I had to stick with it.
I heard Anand used to play the chess and Vijay used to take the bets.
That was on the circuit. We did that all the time. Gave us food money. That's what it did. Look at that forehand. Early ball.
15.
Very kind of wristy forehand, isn't it?
He slaps it, yeah.
He slaps it.
Yeah, yep. So you guys were con artists from what, 14 to 15? You were hustling people?
Yeah, well, more like 16, 17.
16.
We had to.
Had to make ends meet.
Had to make ends meet.
That's right.
If I won, we ate well. If I didn't, and fortunately I won most of the time, beating up all the Czechs and the Russians on the tennis circuit, who fancied themselves as chess players.
Stop. Mr. Challenge is challenging the call on the right baseline. The ball was
That was a very risky challenge, that one.
The linesman called it good. Borna Coric decides to challenge it. Oh.
It's going to cost him 15-all now.
15-all.
And he loses the challenge.
That was such a slow ball, I would have assumed that the linesman got it right. It kind of looped and fell in. Spot of trouble, the Croatian. Well, there absolutely cannot be any mental lapses on either side of the net. Otherwise, this would lead to a fairly quick finish. Well, he's managed to bail himself out of trouble in the last service game with a few wonderful serves. Oh, a wild forehand gives Aljaz Bedene 2 break points. I like the way this young man goes about his business. No change of expression, just very solid mentally. And the Coric camp must be a little worried now. And there it is. An early break for the Brit. 3 games to 1. Second set, having lost the first. Ooh. Better not do that. Oh, okay. Just throws the racket on the ground. Miles McLachlan on the left. Not happy with that. Two wild forehands costing him.
Every time the same story. Every time.
Is he talking to himself or is he talking to Miles?
Every time the same.
Kind of losing his composure a little bit. What a point. Absolutely brilliant striking of the ball on both sides.
The movement of Bedene in this point, Anand. Look at the way he gets for this forehand. So quick with time to spare. The heaviness of that forehand. He's a really good mover on the court. He moves around the court. He glides around the court.
Yeah. No question.
When you see a guy move like this, you wonder he's not really doing much. But in fact, just so quick to the ball every single time. A few slices here.
Look at this, here it is. He caught it way too low. It was probably the right shot to hit, but just executed badly.
15.
This one right here.
Well, you don't see this.
Look how low he lets it drop.
You don't see this too often on the ATP Tour. About 7 or 8 slices in one rally.
Not very often.
Being treated to everything here tonight. It's the Chennai ASL Chennai Open.
30-15.
A lot of variety on the court.
Bedene trying to consolidate the break quickly. If he does manage to win the set, it would be his third 3-setter in a row. Yep, there it is. 4 games to 1. Second set to the Brit after having lost.
As we get to see everyone having a great time in the crowd. We've been treated to some marvelous tennis. Both these guys have been battling for the last hour and a half, with Coric winning the first set 7-6. Bedene coming back very strongly to lead 4 games to 1. He's up a break.
15.
Again, that wide serve, which is 171 kilometers an hour from the 8th seed Croatian.
Great pass. Great pass. That was not a bad approach shot. This one right here, he moves in well, steps in. Maybe could have been a little closer to the line, but Coric, superb backhand cross court.
Struck nice and early.
Well, he played a slightly loose game in his last service game, which cost him 2 wild forehands.
And he made a challenge also.
Well, not happy with the call, but that's why you have the challenges.
This is also very close. Oh, this one went long. That's a successful challenge by the 8th seed. He runs away to a 40-love lead. It's the 6th game of the second set. Well, hit the right shot. Just hit it a trifle late.
A trifle late and a tad bit wide. That's what that was.
40-15. Oh, backhand from Bedene going wide. Borna Coric holds serve. Aljaz Bedene still leads 4-2 in the second set.
That's a blistering return. The serve was into the body a little, but steps away nicely and converts it into a superb backhand reverse cross-court winner.
Difficult shot in the game to hit.
Absolutely. Ooh.
All of a sudden, the Bedene serve in a bit of bother, down love 30. How quickly these sets can change momentum.
No question about that. This is, of course, a massive point for this young man here. Another errant backhand, and the Croatian now has 3 breakpoints. Watch this, fairly routine backhand this one. Just pulls it wide. Will not be happy.
Concentration here for a second.
A little bit of lapse, mental lapse, which is so easy to do in a match that's this tense and this grueling. Well, he's managed to avoid it so far, but now he's under the gun. Great point. Beautiful lob there. Oh! And he missed the easiest shot after all.
Set it up beautifully.
Doing all the hard work. And running the hard yards. Look at this. He had this completely lined up and dumps it in the net. What a miss. Still, forget about it and move on. 2 more break points to break right back. Another very physical rally. Well, Bedene's first serve deserted him this game. That's a squash shot.
A big forehand there by Bedene. That ball, the return didn't have much pace on it. He generated a lot of pace off that forehand into the forehand side of the Croatian. So 30-40. Wonderful point by the 8th seed. Tremendous hitting from the back. The gentleman from IMG Reliance, Ashu Jindal. And Tomanier. No. As we await the 8th game of the second set. It's been a grueling match so far. Borna Coric serving 3 games to 4, having just broken the Bedene serve to crawl back in the second set.
Yes, well done.
And a wonderful forehand inside out by the Croatian.
15 love. Love. $40 love.
40 love. Very quickly to the 8th seed. 196k on the speed gun. Microsoft Lumia speed gun.
Oh yes, the backhand slice.
40-15.
The court so beautifully. Borna Coric, but still not able to close out that point or the game. Well, most people don't realize, Rico, that if you have 4-1, it's just one break, and it's not as big a lead as you would imagine. If this young man holds serve here, then it'll all be even.
Okay, Coric.
Backhand from Bedene sails long. So with that,
4 games all.
very, very quickly, 4-1 lead, like Anand said, seemed a big lead, but it's now 4-all. The 8th seed having crawled back in the second set, having won the first set, 7 games to 6.
Certainly regrouped mentally. He was there a little frustrated and upset, yelling at his team. Now I think he's very much back in the set. Oh, great serve, great serve. Bedene, of course, was going about his
15
business.
love.
Perfectly placed, only 169, but superb placement.
Correction. Mr. Bedene is challenging the call.
Well, it looked out, got called in,
the ball's called
and
in.
Bedene obviously challenging. Oh, way out.
Well overturns.
Well, greatest invention since the tiebreaker, in my opinion, the challenge system.
30 love.
And the players have used it to good effect.
One of the big game changers in our game, that's for sure. Everybody loves it. The crowd gets into it.
Up on the big screen.
Trust it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a great thing for
Win-win situation. No.
Stop. Mr. Coric is challenging the call on the right baseline.
Look long from here.
The ball was called in.
And challenged by Croatian.
This is Coric's final challenge. It better be out. Oh.
Call stands.
Well, he lost.
40 love. Mr. Coric has no more challenges.
Looks up to the heavens there, wondering.
Why me?
Yeah. Needs some divine intervention because he's got no more challenges now.
Game, Bedene.
And a quick hold by the Slovenian
Bedene leads
Brit.
by 5 games to 4.
5 games to 4 in the second set to him, having lost the first in a tiebreaker. On serve. 4 games to 5 for the young man from Croatia serving. 19 years of age, and a very mature 19 too. He's handled himself beautifully, as has the 26-year-old Bedene. Dead even in this set. What a serve. That's the perfect 1-2. Opening up the court with that wide serve. And making no mistake with the backhand crosscourt. All the top players do it so well. Oh yes. Anything short and in a strike zone is pretty much history. Very well played. Forehand crosscourt. That was a little bit more difficult shot.
30-15.
Not enough angle to work with there.
Not enough angle to work with, a little too far up in the court, and it's got to be a little bit more controlled to get it up and down.
Brilliant, that backhand down the line. Picture perfect. Smack on the line.
Look at this right here. Threading the needle, absolutely, and still Bedene gets to it and makes Croatian play one more ball. And not an easy volley either.
2 game points for the Croatian.
Game, Coric.
Good hold.
5 games all.
Coric. Second set following almost exactly the same pattern as the first. 1 break apiece, and the rest of them have been holds. Well, now again it comes down to a few points here and there to decide whether it's going a third set or whether this man is in the final. Brilliant volley. Absolutely copybook. He's certainly a better volleyer than his opponent.
15 left.
Look at this.
Racket out in front.
Beautifully done.
Head low.
Perfect.
Dead into the corner.
There it is again. He loves that center line serve.
30
go-to serve of his.
Yeah, absolutely. But he hits it so well that even if you saw it coming, you got to move over to your right and make sure you take it away from him. I'm just surprised at the number of people, Ramkumar included, who didn't see it as often as they should, rather. Caught that one. Off the rise.
30-15.
That's what happens when the serve is not wide enough. Look at this. Into the strike zone and bang. This is a huge match for both players. No, that was wide. That's coming to the net on your opponent's terms. He didn't come in on his
30
own
all.
terms. This one right here. He was forced to come in and didn't hit a particularly good approach shot and paid the price. Coric had the ball on his racket there.
You've got to direct that approach shot a lot better than that, that's for sure.
Especially against somebody whose ground strokes are this big.
They love that target at the net.
40-30.
So, wow,
195, big point, 5 all, 30 all.
amazing. Just went for
Comes
it.
up with this huge serve down the line.
No sign of nerves, no sign of hesitation or anything.
Game, Bedene.
So wonderful hold here by the
Bedene leads by 6
player
games
from
to 5.
Britain,
15 love.
especially with his backhand. Hit fiercely across court. Then an easy overhead put away. Another grueling point to open the 12th game. Yes, a good serve out wide.
30 love.
Well, it looks like we're into another tiebreaker. The first one was very close with Coric winning it 7-5. I think so. Wow, what a drop shot. Amazing. Look at this little cat and mouse. Oh, what a point. Best point of the day. What a point. Had a bit of everything in it. Look at this.
A wonderfully struck backhand down the line passing shot to close out
40
probably the
love.
finest point of the match so far.
Coric obviously very pleased with himself.
Loudest cheer of the night here at the SDAT
Thank
Tennis
you.
Stadium.
Thank you, players ready. Thank you.
As Coric went down the line with that backhand. 3 game points, an opportunity to take this match into a tiebreak.
Game, Coric.
There it is. 6 games all. Second
tiebreak.
set
Both players
Almost a
receive one
copy
additional challenge.
of the first. Let's see. Opening point, second serve. Great shot, yes. Open the court with that brilliant
1-0, Bedene.
This is absolutely not the time to be faint-hearted. Bedene holds his first service point. Once again, the first to 7 with a margin of 2 points. A rare miss from Aljaz Bedene off of a second serve. Went for a huge return and hit it long. A rare gift for this young man here, especially in the tiebreaker. No, wide. Missed it.
2-1, Bedene.
Missed the line, but just barely. No challenge. He knows it was out. So a mini break for the Brit. No, missed it.
3-1, Bedene.
The Brit hanging tough. Closing out his own service points to get a 4-1 lead.
4-1, Bedene.
This one here, not an easy shot. Hits an absolutely superb angle. No chance for the Croat. 1-4. Bedene had two chances to put it away. But this one right here.
4-2, Bedene.
And this one again. A couple of chances, but the Croatian reading both the volleys and getting his hands on them. Finally the pass. He's got one of his service points back. Still 4 points to 2 to the Brit. This young man on your screen. A really physical, grueling contest for an hour and almost 2 hours. Hour and 57 minutes. A must-win point for the Croatian.
5-2, Bedene.
Bedene's racket. That was certainly a makeable forehand. Just not giving it enough air over the high part of the net. He's been hitting it so well all night. Missed that one badly. Yeah, great serve. Now a whole bunch of set points for this
6-2,
time.
Bedene.
This match at a set apiece. Six points to 2. Aljaz Bedene. Well, gutsy effort by
6-3, Bedene.
Croatian, but might be a little bit too little too late here. Still down 3 set points. Wow, what a stunning volley that was.
6-4, Bedene.
Especially for someone who's not really a great volleyer. The match exactly 2 hours old. Each set taking about an hour. Tremendous. Closing the gap, but now Bedene has a set point on his own serve. Crowd thoroughly enjoying this.
6-5, Bedene.
He's got to watch out for that serve down the tee, which is Bedene's go-to serve on all big points, first and second. And the Croatian has to keep an eye out for that. 3 set points gone, come and gone for this man. Wow, brave hitting on both sides. Oh, and that's it.
Game and second set.
Second set goes to Aljaz Bedene.
7 games to